Hey, collective. Okay, guys, I just finished a Divine Feminine reading. It is uploading currently, and then I'm going to go ahead and get another one for all of you guys. Hope you guys are doing really well today, okay? Yeah, this will be a general collective reading as always, guys, so please only take what resonates, okay? And leave the rest. All right. Let's see. What is going on today, Spirit, for the collective? What do you want them to know? Connection. Okay. Somewhat inequality. And the seahorses are there. Look at that. Somebody is desiring a connection here. Somebody is thinking about a connection. Somebody could actually be reaching for a connection here, as we see. Okay, this is somebody who's watching another person with a snow leopard here. Somebody is already watching you, or maybe you're watching someone else. I'm not really sure yet. This is somebody that feels like there's a lack of equality in a connection. Okay, so maybe somebody's not getting communication, or maybe you guys are on the outs or something along those lines. You know, seahorses mate for life, right? That is the card of the seahorse. So maybe this has got to be about some kind of relationship or somebody wanting a relationship. Maybe somebody feels like they're pulling, like I said, all the, did I say that? I don't even know. Pulling all the weight in the relationship, or maybe they're wanting this worse than the other person. It's something along those lines. There's definitely an imbalance here, and that's why somebody yeah, it's really craving to have some kind of equality here. Oh, I heard you even want me. Okay, so maybe this is somebody that doesn't even know how you really feel here. This is somebody who could see you out here creating, or someone who wants to create with you. Okay. Yeah, they're looking at you. That maybe you're looking at them, right? But that's a card of beauty. This one is a card of beauty. It's a card of love here. This could be somebody definitely that finds you very beautiful, or if you're a man, just very appealing, handsome, whatever. Um, yeah, and I think that they're looking at you wanting to do something with you. Maybe they want to actually procreate with you, okay? Maybe they want to get you pregnant, or maybe you want to get someone pregnant. Just take it as how it resonates here. But this is lopsided. I'm just going to let you know. And whoever is watching you is almost like, wow, they're just going on without me. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person doesn't bring me up, or they don't try to reach out, or they haven't came back maybe with some of the, I don't know if somebody's trying to reach out to you, but maybe they feel like you haven't responded in the manner that they, okay, I'm hearing that they thought. So maybe they just thought that you would have reached out by now, something like that. Yeah, see, I have secrets here on the bottom as well. So there could be a lot of secrets around this situation as well. Maybe this is a situation that you guys have kept secret from other people, but that may also be, if there is some kind of division here, maybe it's due to that. Maybe somebody feels like they don't know everything, like they can't trust a particular situation because there's too many secrets that could be around this. They're not getting the whole story. There's definitely a trust factor here. Yeah, certainly a trust factor. Okay, let's keep going. All right, Spirit, what else for the collective today, please? Somebody has this heavily, I feel like, on their mind here as well. They may even be, that's interesting. I started to say they may even be feeling a little bit like the victim, like, why is this not happening? You know, they could also want to touch you. Maybe they miss your touch in some way, or they crave that in some way. See, this person is definitely a little bit in this victim mentality, and it may be the way that they kind of talk themselves down, right? Because they're not seeing a successful outcome to whatever the problem was that y'all have. Maybe something was broken in this situation. The card is one of the broken bridge, and maybe that has been due to all the secrets, right? Yeah, but somebody in this lion energy feels like it is time to act, okay? This has been sitting the way it is for too long. I definitely feel like somebody wants some answers. They feel like they're not getting the answers that they need here. Look at, wow, I cannot believe this. Now you have the key, which is successful outcome to your problem. If somebody acts, it looks like there will be at least a successful outcome to whatever this problem is, whatever is happening here. Fears, worries, and a tense situation. So it is going to require some attention, and it definitely looks like it's going to require a lot of communication and a lot of honesty. Okay, it could have something to do, this may be with your family. I don't think so. Um, yeah, I don't think so, but it could be. Okay, there's definitely some kind of affairs with the family. Maybe you're spending time with family, maybe they are, maybe the family has gotten involved in some way here, and perhaps that has become kind of an obstacle. Maybe that's also what split this up, or what took the attention of the other, that kind of drove a wedge. Okay, but I do feel like this could be on the road here to success. Okay, so whatever I'm talking about here is maybe not a super toxic relationship. It's just something where some issues have been had and somebody's trying to get it figured out here. Now, you guys could have some enemies that are working against you here with this back card. It does say to take care. All right, and maybe they don't want to, maybe that is the family card. I'm not sure here, but maybe you have people that do not want to see this connection actually come together and survive and actually thrive, right? Now, this is great here because this is about your bag here. Something important is actually coming up. I don't know if somebody is actually moving or transitioning or willing to move. There's a new job here. There's definitely a raise here. Somebody who is being acknowledged. Okay, for some of you guys, the family could be involved too because they don't want somebody to give up. That's interesting. Maybe give up their career or give what they've worked for. I don't know that that's actually on the table. I don't know why that came out so strongly. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe they're concerned about something like that. Whatever it is, this appears to be a temporary situation that can be worked through. That's what I'm getting. Yeah, somebody here may have psychic ability here. Maybe both of you are needing to really trust your intuition here. I think your intuition is really what's going to carry you through this situation, regardless of what you decide to do with it. But whoever I'm talking to here, this could very well end up being a successful situation, is what I'm feeling. Also, somebody here is working. See, this almost gives me the feel like somebody is changing something, even possibly moving. And maybe that's also going to, that could end up being. All right, this is my feeling. So, I have to go with it first, intuition first, right? So, my feeling is that somebody could be moving or changing or transitioning that's going to pull them away and maybe even further from another person, okay? Can it be figured out? Of course it can. It's just going to take some kind of sacrifice. But whoever is doing this, there's some kind of success that is coming with it. Somebody's got some kind of guaranteed success here with the star card here. Okay, but you have to know with the lily, this is a deep spiritual love here. All right, so if it's something that you want, Spirit is definitely saying that you can have success, all right, in overcoming whatever issues you have. You just have to have the conversation between yourselves and figure it out, not let these outsiders in, is what it looks like. Oh, good advice from a wise person. Maybe that's something that needs to happen. Maybe somebody needs to go to somebody who they can trust and ask them, especially if there's a lot of fears that are present as the card, or that are present here as the cards indicate. Yeah, because some kind of opportunity is waiting for the two of you. All right. Interesting. So I have an angel on the bottom, but then I also have pig, beware of greed. This is interesting because I see somebody's getting some kind of status here, some upgrade, some kind of new job, something like that. And maybe this is just maybe the two of you together. You know how some people are great apart, but when you bring them together, especially friends, right? Bring them together, we bring out the worst in each other. So maybe this is one of those situations. You want to make sure this is a spiritual love. This is a really deep, beautiful spiritual love. Okay, don't make it about that. Don't make it about the money. The money is clearly coming, okay? The angel here says that you are being protected here from any harm. So don't worry about people trying to work against you here. All right. And also the angels are providing some kind of spiritual guidance for you. You just have to tune in. This person that you're dealing with could be somebody who's very loyal to you. All right. And they could be thinking about you right now too. This person could definitely be at a distance. All right. All right. So Spirit, what else do we have today for the collective in this love connection? The Empress energy. Wow. Yeah. And so there's definitely an opportunity here to burst something new into being here. Somebody could be thinking about an Empress, thinking about someone who brings them a lot of happiness, somebody who's very stable, somebody who is embodies all four queens in one, right? Somebody who has it all together. This could be somebody here that is trying to get away from some kind of toxic energy that maybe has been in the way before. This could be anything. This could be toxic habits. This could be addictions of sorts. It could be a toxic environment, toxic family, anything like this. This is definitely somebody who's trying to get away from that. They want to move to some kind of calmer waters here. All right. This is a person that could be very emotional at this time as well, but they feel like they're being awakened to what it is that they're wanting here with this Judgment card. Okay, it's like they're hearing, we heard the guardian angel, and you can see there's actually an angel there, the clarion call from the angel, right, trying to guide them, lead them to what they want, to what they love here. Now, I did say something about somebody getting some kind of raise or a new job or something like that. Somebody could be trying to reposition themselves to be in a better position, but also to get closer to someone else here. Oh, wow. We have the Emperor and the Empress. This is insane. Yeah, because maybe they understand that there is this spiritual love here, that there is this connection here, that they are someone's emperor. All right. What, this is so straight. Look how, I mean, honestly, could those cards have come out any better? I mean, it's such a clear-cut reading. All right. Somebody here is definitely wanting to take charge, but they know that they have to get away from some kind of toxicity. All right. And we could read it a different way too. This could be the Empress that's getting away from this dark energy and moving towards this Emperor because they're actually waking up here and they know that they want to work, work this out. Period. Okay. All right, Spirit. So give me the feelings here. Magician, Page of Pentacles. All right. Okay, Seven of Swords in reverse. I like that. Oh, a lot of pages here. This is somebody that's been trying to manifest someone back anyway. They want to have some kind of communication, it looks like. They definitely want to start some kind of communication here. This may be somebody who's trying to come in a bit humble this time here. This person actually looks a bit scared in their face, right? Look at their face. So cute. Yeah. And maybe they feel that way. Maybe it's just the, feeling over empowered as well, right? Feeling over empowered about what's happening, what they're even doing here in a situation. I don't think this person's being deceptive with the Seven of Swords here in reverse, okay? This definitely shows me that somebody might be putting their cards on the table because they've been watching another individual here, okay, as they've been building maybe their confidence up, their strength up, perhaps to make a move or to do something. Now that person looks, oh wow, yeah, I think whatever they've been seeing as well maybe it's been breaking their heart. And again, I think it goes back to craving a connection that's not happening. All right, feeling like they're just watching here, which we see again, okay, but there's no equality here. All right, they don't feel like I'm feeling this way, you're clearly not feeling this way. This person has seen someone out here creating something new, maybe just recreating themselves in some sense here, watching them in all their beauty, but they're not being acknowledged, okay? So, yeah, this is definitely someone here that is working with a very wounded heart. Someone feels heartbroken by the situation, but I think it has been awakening this individual as well. Just watching you, being able to watch you, I feel like has been what's actually spoken to another individual, is what I'm getting here. They haven't had this strength, they haven't had this strength to even push forward to want to work with you. I feel like this person, whatever they do to for a living, could be quite taxing as well. Okay, so they haven't felt like they were strong enough to approach this. Again, I don't know what happened in the past, but maybe a lot would have to come out for this to move forward. So they haven't really felt like they have been able to do that. Again, I'm going to go back to secrets. I think it has to do with the secrets here. You need to understand this person's heart is still wounded, though, whether it's over you, whether it's over other stuff, I have no idea, but definitely still wounded. What do they want from the collective spirit? Oh, maybe a commitment here with the Hierophant. Okay, what else? I mean, should I pull any more? The Queen of Wands. Okay. What do they want? Wow. Honestly, these cards are so through. Okay, so there may have been... Is there a third party here in the past here? That was trying to come out a minute ago and I put it back in and it came right back out. Somebody could want to have some kind of commitment here with someone who they feel like they really love, okay? They feel intense emotion about. They could feel like somebody here is their soulmate here. They could find someone very attractive. Okay, it could also be someone who they see that maybe is getting attention elsewhere because they are attractive or something like that. I don't really know. Somebody here is definitely shining a bit. This could be a person that had other interests before. Three of Cups here in reverse, and they want to talk to someone maybe about those secrets that probably are not too much of a secret here to the Empress or to the Emperor here. I believe they would know. Or maybe about how they got stuck due to that, or how they felt stuck, because I feel like somebody here bolted from the situation. So somebody definitely broke free from the situation, which made another person feel like they couldn't come towards them. I really think somebody felt something would die down. This will just die down. It'll roll over. They'll get over it, whatever. Maybe you guys have been back and forth a bunch of times. I don't really know. And maybe they just felt like you would be able to recover in some sense, but that's not what happened here. This person could also be breaking out of some kind of group dynamic here that they have felt stuck in to travel as well to someone else. This could also be them saying that they're breaking loose from something here because they want to travel with someone here that they love, maybe see the world, something along those lines as well. So there's a lot of love here. I feel like between two people. I love that there may be a great eye contact. You can see how they're looking at each other in the eyes here. This is interesting to hear because I don't know, I just looked at that and I started thinking about like the North Star for some reason. So I don't know if... Yeah, I definitely feel like there could be some suffering over this is what I'm feeling. Let's see. I think someone definitely feels like they just got to shoot their shot or take their chance, because I think they expected results long before now and they're not coming in. Wow, I just said expected. We have expectations here. This has come out in reverse, which tells me somebody is really fighting here in terms of their own self-worth. Okay, what they want from this situation here. They could see you out here again, creating the life that you want, using your intentions to really bring in what you want, manifest what you want in your life here. And meanwhile, they're sitting back here in some kind of separation, just watching you, really longing here. Okay, that's coming out in reverse. I'm going to leave it there. Alchemy and the ancestors and guides. This person could have felt very left out by this situation as well. They might have missed something before because they had a lot of outside interference or maybe third parties that were around them that they were choosing, I think, to be in that situation. Or maybe you had third parties. I guess it could be either way here. But they feel like, I don't know, your life has been pretty good here. So I think that they have felt kind of left out here. Okay, they're not able to alchemize. Maybe their life is not flowing the way that they would have wanted or really expected here, and they're just watching you. We have two cards of actually watching you. So they're watching you, and things kind of turn out well for you as well. They could feel like they've been very closed off. You're closed off as well. Maybe you're both guarded here. Maybe there's going to be some kind of resistance here in this situation. Maybe there was a resistance here as well for one person to change while the other one was changing here. That could have definitely created some kind of disharmony here and been very triggering, right, in the relationship as well. But somebody, we could have a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here. Somebody is definitely watching another person here and wanting to invest or have some kind of new start. Yeah. And they want someone to make a decision. Maybe they need to make a decision. Maybe they feel like, maybe they're watching you and think that you're at some kind of crossroads here and you need to make this decision. I feel like somebody's been waiting on you to make the decision. I don't know why. Maybe that's not true. But that's what I'm getting. There's definitely a decision that needs to be made here. Interesting that inner child healing is coming out in reverse though. So somebody has not done the work here. Okay, and I think that's what the triggers and the disharmony was about before anyway. Somebody was not ready to change and the other person was changing. They were changing. They were evolving. They were manifesting. They were, whatever they were doing, obviously grown wiser in some ways here. All right. So somebody is desperately wanting union, but what you need to know is this is the person that feels like they're being left behind. How are you manifesting what you are and getting to the points where you are here when they feel like they've been kind of, and maybe they didn't know how to do this. Okay. It could be a situation like mine. I already had a spiritual basis, a very long one, right? So I knew what to do and where to look, and I wasn't afraid of anything like that. But maybe to a newbie, you know what I'm saying? Somebody who doesn't, maybe that would be more difficult, And so perhaps it's a situation like that. It definitely doesn't have to be, but it could very well be. All right. Or you may just be being with somebody who's like, I don't know, I don't have time to do the work, or I don't want to do the work. The work has to be done, period. All right. But this is the person that's loyal to you. All right. And they are thinking about you. All right. Let's get a couple more here. And they are watching you. 3 cards of watching you. Yeah, and I think they've been waiting on fate to intervene, but it's not happening. And now, that's what I'm saying. I almost feel like they left it up to, well, I thought things would come back together by then, so I'm going to hold out. Meanwhile, you're holding out as well, and you could have been the one that was always trying to bring things back together before, right? So somebody could be coming towards you. Maybe they want to celebrate with you, or maybe they're celebrating something. Maybe they want to bring you some kind of gift here, plant some new seeds, all right, with you as well. Yeah. See, with transcendence, I almost feel, that has to be obviously with the relationship, but I'm feeling like it's almost like you can both change. You know what I'm saying? Like, can you do this together? Can you transcend the energy and the connection here so that things can actually come into unity? After a very long stalemate here. Wow, you just really can't make this up. I think Spirit really wants this message out tonight because it's so freaking clear. I can't even believe it. There's no ambiguity here. Okay, the only thing that I see that I would be even remotely concerned about is, and remember they came out as Emperor upright. That's a good sign, but I definitely see somebody that still has some work to do and they have to be willing to do that work. I think this person is definitely eyeing some kind of reunion. They feel like they have a very strong bond with you, a very strong soul tie. All right. And I think they want to transcend whatever the negativity is that's been in the relationship that maybe has kept you guys apart so that you can actually come into union. Wow. Okay. Maybe I'll get a few of these and see. Spirit, what do we need to know about the collective's person, please? Don't fail me now. You've been so positive. Could be an Aries. Could be a Pisces. Oh, Lord. I already know who's going to kick up over that one. Okay, this could be somebody that's very much so into their health, or maybe they're having some kind of health issue as well. This could be somebody intimidated by you in a sense, maybe over your growth or who you are, or maybe you guys have had, maybe they were like that before, kind of intimidated by you. This is interesting because I talked about the Page of Coins coming in and I showed you that face, right? That person was clearly intimidated, right? You guys could have some ideological differences. Didn't see eye to eye. Yeah. And I think somebody was undecided in terms of moving forward, and perhaps another person could have left here, but somebody needs direction, and I know who that is. Yeah, because they know, yeah, somebody needs direction here. This is somebody who could have had poor boundaries, definitely in the past. That's how they got into that third party situation. Okay, but it's somebody that's been fantasizing about you here. You guys could also have some kind of cultural differences as well. You should know that this person feels very guilty about whatever happened, whatever secrets are there as a result. Yeah. Safe bet. Very interesting. Maybe you thought this person was a safe bet in the past. Maybe you thought you guys were friends, right? Maybe you thought you could trust this person. And maybe they're also looking at you as a safe bet because you seem to have it quite together here. You could be dealing with a Libra here. Maybe they went with another person. Oh, okay. Just take it if it resonates. They could have went with another person. Could have been this Libra. Because they felt like it was a safe bet because you guys had cultural and ideological differences. Wow. Now they're looking at you as someone who is very inspiring in some way. They're very inspired by you. Secretive. They're looking at you as well, though, as someone who is being secretive. Okay, in terms of, maybe in terms of dealing with them. All right, you've definitely limited their access to you is what I feel. But they also know there's been a lot of secrets in this relationship. We saw that with the Links card. You could be dealing with a Virgo. Yeah. And maybe they've been spending time in self-care, or maybe you've been doing a lot of that as well. Yeah. But you are a person that takes a lot of risk, right? You take risk. I feel like this person could be somebody who actually they could be someone as well who takes risk. Yeah. And you're both very physically attracted to one another. Yeah, see, somebody here is scared to commit, or maybe that was them in the past. They could still be. I don't know. They definitely love you, though. Somebody lives in a fantasy world. Wow. Okay, well, that's something you want to watch out for as well. Somebody here could be living in a fantasy world about how they want things to go. But again, if they haven't done the work here, maybe that's kind of lending to that as well. Maybe they also have been reserved in terms of coming forward or even talking because they've just held out hope for it, right? But maybe they felt like, is this even logical? Am I living in a fantasy world? They see you as a very good listener. I think they're a good listener too, though. I don't know why. Yeah, but they could be having some kind of financial burdens here. All right. They know that you're trustworthy. I think they feel like they want you to trust them, but they know that you probably don't, honestly. Yeah, they've been pretending like they are fine by themselves is what I get. And maybe you're pretending too that everything is great on your end, and maybe you still have, I don't know, a torch burning for somebody as well. Yeah, workaholic. I feel like that's both of y'all for some reason. Maybe you really absorb yourself in work here. We could have a Scorpio here. We could have a Sagittarius as well. Yeah, okay, I don't know why. Okay, I went to that and then I flipped it down. Yeah, let me find it again. Yeah, I made a mistake. That's what I was seeing right there. Yeah, somebody might know that they've made a mistake here. They've been creeping here because they know that your relationship material, it could be a Capricorn or you could be a Capricorn. It says yes here. They know that you're going to be freaked out. You're going to think that they won't change here. Okay, so something can happen in the spring as well here. All right. That is definitely enough of those. Let me see what this person may wish to say to you. I almost feel like somebody really feels like they need to prove something to you because their fear is you're going to slam the door because you don't have any trust in them. I think that's the biggest concern here. You inspire me. Again, whatever you're doing is inspiring somebody. I still feel the pain. So whether you know it or not, you know, whatever happened here, whatever the split this was, obviously impacted this person. They wish that you guys could go back. See, I know you don't feel the same. I'm telling you, it's almost like they prepare themselves for that, you know. It's really impacted their self-esteem too. See, I don't know why this happened. Did you guys have a situation where you guys would argue and then leave and come back together or something like that? I don't know why I'm getting kind of this yo-yo effect. And then one time you just said, I'm not doing it. I'm not piecing it back together again. Look at this. See, I can't be with you. And maybe that's what was happening before. I still have feelings for you. I wonder how you feel. See, you broke my heart. Now, this card keeps coming out. So somebody in the collective did break somebody's heart because this literally keeps coming out here. Yeah, this person has trouble with intimacy. And I think that is probably the hardest part here. You know, it's due to those childhood... Hang on one second. Oh, my God. I hate it when my cards fly off. Okay, I think it's due to those childhood wounds that we saw that they have not really dealt with, right? And so that does keep them limited in a sense. I don't know why they're saying I can't be with you. Maybe that's something they say when they come in, but I feel like that's more of I think it's something they could be telling themselves. I don't want to ever lie to you about what I'm getting here, but I do. I feel like that is something that they could be telling themselves too, because we can see the rest of the cards here. You know, this person does not allow themselves to get too close to another person, but I definitely think that they feel like either they're your divine masculine or divine feminine, with the Emperor and the Empress card coming out. Okay, they could very well be scared to commit, but that has to do with their ability to be loved. Okay, it's very difficult for them because that requires them to open up their heart. Okay, but right now they're feeling the pain of some kind of distance between two people as they watch you. All right, and maybe that is going to be stronger than anything that they're feeling reserved about. You know. All right, I think that's probably it. Let's see. I might get. I would just get some cards to close out here. So let's go with these. We use the Ascended Masters today. Spirit, what are any final words for the collective here? Increased awareness, deep connection. Trust your inner voice. Yeah, very deep connection. I think they're confused by your behavior. I don't know why. Or maybe your nonchalantness. Maybe that's the way I should say it. White Eagle, Ancestor Spirit, connect to your lineage. A family wound or pattern can be healed now. Oh, wow. Okay. So maybe somebody here needs to do that. Could be both of y'all. I did see ideological and cultural differences here. Maybe that's something you both need to work out. Lord Shiva, Transcendence. Wow. Rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe here. Another card of transcendence. I'm going to get one more. The Miriam Sacred Vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. All right. Have kind of the twins on this card as well. Okay. It does say hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. So this could work. I mean, I'm just going to say it. It could work, but it looks like somebody here has to be willing to. If you don't do your work, you will have triggers. Okay. And if you already feel like somebody is sitting in all this beautiful, amazing energy, as are you, okay? If I'm talking to the Emperor or the Empress, it doesn't matter, okay? If you feel like somebody's already sitting in that energy, though, even if you're there too, you don't seem to know it. That's what I'm getting with this. And so you're always going to feel a little intimidated or a little bit small next to this person. And like I don't want to give all my heart here because that's just going to screw me up. So triggers will run a relationship. You've got to be willing to do your work, and you also have to be willing to communicate, period. All right, guys, that is what I have for you. Hopefully it resonates. If it does, don't forget to hit the like button. I'll see you guys again soon. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.